Good morning, my beautiful diamonds, my TikTokers, and my Teletubby. SheilaTruelove here with you this fine morning. I tried to put this on TikTok, but I'm using another camera because I'm gonna get this message out there. Satan is trying not to get this message out there for women because they want women to fall back into these traps. Anyway, I have this message here from our friend.
I finally found some t-shirts that are super comfortable and cute on the TikTok shop.
Hold on, guys, be with me for a moment. I'm gonna get this up for you. Yeah, this man here who is going around saying that
if you're not taking care of your woman 100%, you will give her cancer, autoimmune diseases, and age her before her time. A woman was not wired to be the protector and provider. The man was. So when she has to play a role that she wasn't designed for, her body starts to release high levels of stress. Now, this cancer and autoimmune diseases doesn't come because the cells mutated. No. It changes because epigenetics. It changes because the environment, the stress, the anxiety has changed the way her genetics are expressing themselves. It's turning off certain cells.
Now, what's causing her autoimmune disease or to her autoimmune system to be turn against her is stress. That's one good point that he's bringing out. It's stress. Now, the best way to alleviate stress is to do like I hear this woman on here saying, I got a divorce and now I have no more stress. I've never been happier in my life. I got up this morning, honey, and I was pop locking and dropping it like it's hot. Roy, come and pop lock, Buck. Show him what you're working with, D. Yeah, honey, I woke up this morning so happy. Now, what he's saying is that when a man is constantly putting so much stress on the woman, expecting her to cook, clean, do the job, work a job, of course that's going to stress anyone out. So what do? You get rid of the problem, the main problem. You know, he's sitting around saying how a man is supposed to, I want you to listen. He says physically, financially, emotionally, mentally. He doesn't mention anything about anything spiritual, and yet that's the most important thing. He also don't mention how women are not designed to raise children. We already did our part. We gave birth to the children. Now it's time for these men to step up and do their part. It's that simple. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 4, all day long says, you fathers, go on raising up these children, teaching them the ways of the Lord, giving them direction and guidance. Fathers, there's no mention of you mothers are supposed to do that. But he wants to put emphasis on trying to get women back into the household. So he's going to tell women whatever they want to hear. You don't have to work. You can stay home. And these women are going for it because they think, I don't have to get up in the morning. I don't have to go out there and deal with the elements, the heat wave, it's cold, whatever. You know, I can just stay home and whatever, even though housework can be hard if you're not organized. But I see a lot of videos. Let me finish with this character.
And turning on certain cells. Now, I don't care if she's eating salads and watermelon and drinking water every day, all day, just because you're not providing for her financially, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Now she has cancer. Now she has...
Where did you hear him say spiritually? Not one time did you hear this dude say you're not providing for her spiritually. That's the number one thing we need you to provide. What is the Bible? The Bible is a spiritual book. 1 Timothy chapter 5 says, any man who does not provide for his household is like an infidel, is like an unbeliever, an atheist. Now, seeing that the Bible is a spiritual book, of course, number one provision is going to be spiritually. That should be a deal breaker for all women. If he's not providing spiritually, sweetheart, I already told you how I feel about the situation. And it's great that you can cook and clean. So can they. Honey, I've gone on lives. How many times have you done this also? You've been on live. Wait, I'll come back. Let me finish.
autoimmune diseases. Now she's aging before her time. Look at all the gray she has in her hair because you are changing the way her cells are expressing themselves. Epigenetics. Believe me, believe me. Don't.
Don't. How about that? No. Her cells are changing and her hair is growing gray because you're aggravating the daylights out of her. Silent treatments. Walking around the house mean and hateful. That's what's causing her autoimmune system to back up on her or to malfunction. One woman said in the comments, I was married, and now that I got my divorce and I'm single, I've never been happier. Another woman says, if you want to be happy, just stay single, sweetheart. Fly solo. And watch how your health make a complete turnaround because you don't have that much stress and aggravation anymore. It's a beautiful thing. Do you honestly believe that I would have been able to get up this morning, pop lock and drop it like it's hot, hanging out with Royale with cheese? I call him royalty. Royal, come and show them. That's my baby. I wouldn't have been able to do all of that had I had a Dusty around my house who's mean and hateful, you know, and I know there are some women who may have a man that they get along with and a man who's pretty cool, and I say more power to you. Like the Bible said, what God puts together, let nobody pull apart. But God is not putting most of these marriages together, and let's keep it real, they're not. Another thing that women have got to understand, marriage is not for everyone, no matter how much you may want it. God is saying, no, 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 no. That's not what I have in mind for you. And women still want to keep pushing it. So then you get what you get. But like he's saying about a woman's autoimmune disease, that stress triggers a lot of things. I think that we all know that stress is one of the major causes of strokes, heart attacks, death, autoimmune diseases. And that all comes from stress. Why put up with something and you don't have to? Tell me something else. Do you honestly think that bringing a man into your life is going to make your life less complicated? You're constantly watching him lusting after other women on porno. You know, I posted a video where a young lady looked through her partner's phone and she found out that he was HIV positive because he was telling it back and forth to his homeboys. I tested and yeah, it came back positive. His homeboys were saying, I got tested too, but mine came back negative, so they were fortunate. He wasn't. And thank God the girl was looking through his phone or he would have never even told her. So you're sitting here with these dudes and you're compromised. Do you care about your health? How about, if nothing else, how about your health? What about your life? A lot of these STDs turned cancerous. They could turn cancerous in your body. Do you care? Why continue to play Russian roulette with not only your life, baby, but your health and your life? And he's right about that. Stress does age you. And you know me, I don't know if I told you, honey, I ain't trying to get old for nobody. Not this gal. But anyway, there you have it. I'm getting the message out, even though TikTok kept just messing up. Upload, TikTok has stopped and all of this nonsense. But there's always more than one way to skin a rat or a cat. Choose whatever you like. I love you so much, which is why I do what I do. Be careful. Always have your own money. Always make sure that you can pay every single bill in that house with him or without him. Because we don't know what may happen to a person. They could walk out here today or tomorrow and a drive-by could happen. Or he could get hit by a car, be in a car accident. Anything can happen. So it's always good to make sure that I could take care of every single bill in this house, whether you're here or not. That's called being what? Yeah, being wise. Like the Bible says, be wise, my child, and make my heart rejoice. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.